Hey, Ryan here from MenFightNow.com. Today we're going to be talking about multiple attacker awareness. I say it's awareness because all you can really do is increase your odds of surviving in any street situation, but the same is true with multiple opponents. You can't guarantee success. It's not going to be like the movies where you're going to be able to take out each individual attacker one by one. But one important point is don't wait to start training for mass attack situations till you're a master or a black belt. Start training now. Because the way I see it, it really doesn't matter if you're getting beat by one of your partners or getting beat by 5 of them. Start training now. At the very least, it's going to turbocharge your attributes and make you a better fighter for when you do face one opponent. Part of the reason that is because mental thought is almost impossible during a mass attack. It's too chaotic. So let's say you're sparring one opponent, you've actually got time to think about things like, oh, I'm tired, or my mouth is dry, or what's he going to do next, and you can get away with it. But in a mass attack situation, even if it's just in the gym sparring, you don't have that option. So it's really good at forcing you to move without thought. There's a few myths about multiple attack situations, and one is that you'll be able to stay on your feet easily. Now if you train, yes, you're going to increase your odds staying on your feet. But the way I see it, if you look at a football player on the football field and he's running across that field, he's got 3 guys who are trying to tackle him. It's hard enough to stay on his feet when one guy is trying to tackle him. So you can only imagine more than one guy trying to tackle him. And you say, well, my sprawling ability is really good, my angling is really good, I keep him off my center line. But when you get more than one guy, it's kind of hard to determine that. I mean, if that was easy enough, you'd get the football players would all be practicing sprawling drills, and nobody would be able to take them down. So it's definitely worth practicing, but you have to deal with the fact that you could end up on the ground and learn how to get up from the ground. Also, another principle I want to talk about is the strike first principle. Anytime you're in a situation like this and they haven't actually attacked you first, it's very possible to gain an edge by being the first one to strike. I saw a video where someone takes advantage of the mob mentality. If you go to YouTube and look up Mike Vallely, Vallely, the fight where he takes on 4 guys. Now it's been all over the net for a few years now. You'll see that he tore through half of the group before they even realized what's happening. They were caught totally off guard. They hid behind their strength in numbers, and when he called them out on their bluff, they all just looked around waiting for one of the others to jump in. Now, I have no idea if this video is staged or not. Check it out for yourself. The point is that he was able to go from 0 to 90 in 5 seconds and dominated in a hurry. And this had a dramatic effect on his opponents. They were totally stunned. They didn't know what to do. If you actually look at their faces, you can see how shocked they are. The one guy is actually, they even mentioned in the video, he's laughing just before he gets socked in the head. So this effect can be magnified when each of your attackers is expecting his buddies to do most of the work. And one thing I want to mention is tunnel vision kicks in, but it kicks in for both you and your attackers. Now tunnel vision is when you're in a situation, combat stress causes you to focus on either one point, or your vision kind of collapses and you can only focus on what's directly in front of you. But keep in mind, this affects you and your attackers. If you come up to a situation where somebody's getting beat up by multiple opponents, 9 times out of 10 you could walk out and take out 3 of these guys before they even know what hit them, because they're so focused on one thing. So keep that in mind, but it's also something to keep in mind that when you're training, you want to have awareness of your surroundings, not just the single opponent you're fighting. So that's one of the skills that you need to develop, and there's a certain way to train that. Now, one thing I wanted to mention too is a lot of people say to run in a multiple attacker situation, and that is by far the best thing to do. If you can get out of there, you get out of there. In fact, that should be how most of your training is set up. You never want to take on 5 guys. You're probably going to lose. But there's a theory, actually there's a belief too, is you need to decide whether you want to train to defend yourself or to defend yourself and protect others. Now it's not always possible to do that, but some of us don't have the luxury of being able to just run in all situations. Sometimes we have people that we need to defend. So I think it's definitely worthwhile training both the escape route and the, I'm backed in a corner and I have absolutely no choice. My family's about to be killed if I don't take these guys out. So I think it's definitely worth training, even if it's completely futile. It's worth incorporating that into your training, instead of just giving up. So if you want more information on this, we're going to be talking about this concept a couple times this month. If you go to our newsletter, it's a No BS hand-to-hand combat newsletter, and it's available for free at www.endthefightnow.com.